What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode. I really think you guys are going to like this one. I had a ton of fun making it, and I think this is going to be one of our best ever episodes. I can't believe I'm saying that because what we were planning on doing totally did not go right, but somehow I turned this video around and made it into what I think is a banger, and I think you guys will really like it as well. We went down to one of our favorite striper spots, hoping to get on some stripers. We went when it was high tide, when it was raining, and it should have just been really good for stripers, but unfortunately, there was not one striper there, and I was trying to think of what I could do to turn this into an episode. So I had the idea, because I know I'd caught largemouth bass in there before, to go around and try some different baits along the rocks to see if there's any largemouth bass active and biting on that day. So without further ado, let's just roll that footage. You guys will see what happens. If you enjoy the video, click a like, click that subscribe button, help us grow our channel. I'll see you at the end of the video. It is nasty out here. Good night. It's like right on the verge of pouring. It's close, but it's not 100% there. Also, guys, I apologize for the audio from my GoPro. My microphone setup is not waterproof, so I had to take that off. So I'm just running the in-camera audio without any kind of windscreen or anything like that. So hopefully you guys can hear me all right if we do catch some fish, which I'm hoping we will. This definitely seems like the best time they should be here. I mean, the water's up, it's raining, overcast, everything should just go hopefully as planned today, and we can catch some stripers. Got my rattle trap out there. I'm just doing a pretty steady retrieve, medium speed, and I'm just giving it a jerk here and there once in a while, get that rattle really rattling. Hopefully get these stripers' attention and hopefully catch them. Is that a fish, guys? We got something on. We got something on. What is it? Oh, it's a largemouth. Man, all right, man. That really got my hopes up that we had a striper. But it is a good thing that we're just starting out the day right now, only about 15 minutes after we got here. On that big old chrome rattle trap, just got this nice little dink largemouth bass. So that's a good start. Let me throw him back out here. And hopefully we can get our target species, but that is cool that we got our first fish. At first I thought I just had a leaf because it was kind of just dragging out there, and then I started to feel it play just a little bit. It wasn't a really good fighter, but I'm right out here on this point just throwing out in the middle, and that guy came along and smacked my lipless right there. There's another one, guys. I don't think this is a largie. This is fighting good. Oh yeah, this is a decent fish. This might be a striper. I'm pretty sure this is a striper. Maybe not. Come on, buddy. I think it's just a nice largie. Man, this thing is fighting crazy, yo. Oh, that's why. Another largie. But I kind of got him hooked really weird, and this is a super weird fish. What the heck? All right, man, we just landed our second fish of the day. Look how this largemouth bass is shaped. I really hope you guys can see it good. It has a huge humpback right there. That's absolutely crazy. Wow, the way I had him hooked right there, I thought it was a striper because it was really fighting, but that thing put up a really nice fight. Go ahead and throw him back. Let's Let's get another one, guys. Hopefully it's a striper. Fingers crossed, guys, that we're gonna come across a striper at some point today. Obviously these fish are seeing my bait. That's the second bass in just a couple minutes out here in the middle, so I know they could see my bait. Hopefully now a striper will see it and take a gobble on it. I'd say the water is probably about 65 degrees, so it's not ideal for stripers, but that's not bad either. So hopefully a school of them will come up. Oh guys, I just got smacked again. That must have been another little largie. These leaves are really annoying me, guys. You can see them all here in the water, and they've been getting caught on my lure probably 3 out of 10 casts. They've really been an issue for me. There's a fish, guys. What do we got here? Another largie. Well, that didn't take very long. I moved down, and on the first cast, another largemouth bass hit. They've all been about the same size. Let me see how I can get him unhooked here without hooking myself, because I know he's gonna flop around when I start to mess with him. Alrighty, guys. Third fish of the day. Another largemouth bass. Really cool looking bass right there. I'm still hoping for that striper though. It's really hard to believe that these bass, as small as they are smacking this crankbait, and I'm burning this thing. I mean, trying to keep it up off the bottom out of the leaves. It's really hard to do because these leaves are just so thick, and these largemouth are still smacking it. I think it's safe to say that there's a lot of little largemouth bass in here though. That's 3 in about 45 minutes. Only if the stripers were that plentiful right now. There's another one, guys. Right along the rocks. Oh, this is actually a nice largemouth. Definitely the best one of the day. This is actually a real nice bass. Get in here. Holy crap, I cannot believe that. That's insane, guys. That's insane. Holy crap. Let's go. That is insane, guys. Look at that bass. I cannot believe it. This is a nice 2.5 pounder. Pushing 3. Look at the stomach on that thing. You gotta be kidding me. All right, man, let's get this bass back in the water. Absolute beautiful bass. There he goes. That was a tank. I cannot believe it. Well, everybody, that's now 3 dink largemouth bass and 1 really nice bass. There's a fish, guys, right up along the rocks. I think this is another decent largemouth. That's not a bad one. That's probably about a 1 pounder right there. The colors on this guy are incredibly good though. This guy is like a real nice largemouth. Just burning it along the rocks. Hopefully you guys can see how good the colors on this bass are. Really, really green, healthy looking bass. Absolute beautiful fish. All this guy needs is a little bit different coloring, and he has the exact body of a striper. So let him go. Bass number 5. The stripers might not be on, but I'm having a blast with these largemouth. It almost seems to me, guys, that if I have a good cast without any leaves or anything, I'm almost catching a fish every time. It's really crazy. These largemouth are just really going crazy on my lipless today. I can almost guarantee you guys too that if I had a small lipless crankbait and not this real big one right here, I could probably catch 15 bass. I know they wouldn't all be big, but definitely a number spot, except for that one big one I've got. Oh my gosh, that guy hit right at the shore. That is crazy, guys. That bass literally hit right as I was pulling it out of the water, and man, does this thing look crazy. If you guys know what is up with these bass, comment down below and let me know, because I cannot make this stuff up. It might not look too weird to you, but look at that bass, guys. What in the world? That is like the weirdest looking bass I've ever seen. That's crazy. Look at that. It has the body shape of almost like a crappie. Well, anyway, bass number 6. Let's let him go. There he goes. Well, man, it seems what I've been doing has been working for the largemouth, just fishing this shoreline all the way around. And it works again. We got another fish. This might be the smallest of the day yet. It's a total dink. I cannot believe these bass, guys. Alrighty, man. Bass number 6, the smallest one of the day. The normalest one of the day, at least in its body shape. But it seems like every time I change shorelines, they start to bite again. That was the first one that hit on the fall of this bait. So he must have been waiting down there, saw my shad imitation, and just gobbled up that crankbait. Well, this night has not turned out how I was expecting, but it's still been a really fun night out here despite the bad weather with these bass. It really surprises me though that these largemouth bass come up into this tidal water. It's not that much of a surprise that they do, but it really surprises me how many of them come up. I mean, I've caught 6 in just over an hour and a half. I don't think it's like a stray bass here or there. They're really plentiful over here in this river. Well, folks, for $2.98, we sure have had a lot of fun tonight on that Cotton Cordell super spot. And I'm still hoping to get 1 or 2 more, but we are gonna have to call it a night pretty soon because the sun has gone down, the street lights are on, and I don't know how much more of this rainy, nasty weather I can take. There's one, guys. Another little largie. Bass number 7. I don't know what it is with this Cotton Cordell super spot, but look at that, guys. These bass have been choking this thing. There we go, man. Bass number 7. Out here in the rain. Just got our 7th largemouth bass of the night. Overall, it has just been a really unexpected fun night out here on the water. See you, buddy. Alright, man. I have had enough of this rainy weather out here. As you can see, I am drenched. This waterproof coat wasn't too waterproof. But I'd say overall, it was a really cool night. No, we did not catch the stripers that we were really hoping for, but I found a way to turn this video around, turn it into a pretty cool episode in my opinion. We caught a really nice bass. I'd say that was probably about a 2.5 to 3 pounder. I didn't weigh it, but my intuition told me that was about a 2.5 or 3 pounder. We caught 7 largemouth bass and just had a blast out here despite these rainy conditions. Although it was super fun to catch those bass, we're still gonna come back and go striper fishing and catch a striper before the end of this year is done. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click a like, share this video with your friends, drop a comment, tell us what you think, and as always, subscribe. That's that little red button down there in case you didn't know, and we'll see you on the next video.